Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is kind of off the wall. This is a Nissan Versa Note. Apparently a common problem for a lot of people is when they have to go and replace the HVAC module, they don't know how to get these cables out. And furthermore, on this particular note, the owner broke the dial that goes in here. In fact, I got it right here. He broke off the actual dial because it's all one unit, and I figured out why. For some reason this is just completely frozen. I cannot push this. I had to push it and pry it open 2 or 3 clicks just to access both screws. But if you ever have a problem where you break one of your dials, let's go through from the beginning. You have your dash cover up here, sits like that. What you want to do is you want to get a pry tool. I use plastic ones so I don't mar. You want to start up here on the right hand corner and pop it out. You'll hear a nice little pop, and this corner will pop out. Work your way across, and you'll hear the entire top pop out. Usually what I'll do is I'll get my fingers in there and I'll just kind of give quick tugs. Don't just yank on this because it could pull the plugs out, but eventually you'll get it to where it'll work down the sides and then to the bottom. Don't forget, before you start yanking it all the way out though, to take this off. This is your recirc knob or fresh air knob that moves back and forth. It just pulls off. Make sure you pull that off before you just yank on this. Don't disconnect this. This has apparently some sort of airbag sensor that might require reset from Nissan, so just twist it around, lay it up on the dash. For the HVAC module, it normally sits like this. There are 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're just Phillips heads. And then you press on these little tabs right here on each side. There's 4. You can basically just put your thumb down on these 2, like grab it with both hands and press down, and then push these out. But it won't come out right away. You'll have to actually twist it to the side and pop it out here. Once you get it out, depending on which knob broke or if all of them needs to be replaced, I'm not sure of your particular circumstance. For this particular one, to buy myself a little bit more room, I disconnected this cable and this cable, and they normally clamp in here at the top. So get a pair of needle nose pliers, come in from behind and unclip them so you can move them off to the side. After you do that, these are pretty terrible. In fact, I hate to say it, but I actually like the way the old Versa heater cables came in, because what you do is just twist. Like on the 07s to 14s, you can literally just twist this cable and pull, because the cuts in the cable, let me see if I can get a view of that. See this, there's a cut in here, or just like a skinnier section that indexes. On the old models, it was only on one side, but this goes around the entire thing. So you can't just twist and pull like the old ones. So what you have to do is, I have a whole bunch of dentistry tools. You can buy these at Harbor Freight too. Let's focus here. So you got stuff like, you know, these teeth picks and stuff, but what I actually ended up using is one of these. And what you do is, so this one's still in place. I'm not going to take it out. Sorry for the bad angle. This is just really hard to work on. But basically, I just stick it in there on each side, and I kind of bend it just a little bit. Don't break the tabs, but you want to be able to pull. Actually, tell you what, I know what I'm doing. Right here. All right. So the cable goes in like this, and it stops up here at the top, or up here at the top, one of the two. You basically just want to get in there and use this tool and pry out just a little, give it a little bit of flex. And then once you do that, take a pair of vice grips. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm telling you it works. But while you kind of got some pressure on it, clamp onto the cable. Don't clamp it so hard that it crushes it. I don't know if you can tell it or not, I just got a little bit of marring on it, just enough to get a good solid clamp on it. So grab it and then just yank and twist at the same time. Give it a good solid yanking pressure, like I'm just pulling and I'm twisting, and it just pops out. That is the only way I've been able to figure out how to get these HVAC controls off. This is to the heater and cool, so the blend door basically. This bottom one over here is for recirc and fresh air, and this one is for your, let's see, fans. No, that's for where it goes, the vents and stuff. So anyways, I hope this has been helpful, because there are no videos on 2015 and up Nissan Versas or Nissan Versa Notes on how to get these HVAC cables out, but they can come out. You've got to bend Don't break them. You just got to give it a little bit of space on these little tabs right here. It's this purple one and this white one. Man, focus. Right there. So that purple one and that white one. Stick something between the cables, the cable that's in there, and just kind of bend it out a little bit. Get some vice grips onto the cable and pull with consistent medium force while twisting, and it should come right out.